You guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. I told you I'd squeeze this in, and this is a squeeze job, guys. This is a squeeze job. I really got to get going, but I want to get this up, okay? Because the NFL is starting soon, and the Raiders and everybody are ramping up all things Perico. It's really an incredible, incredible gig. Anyway, with that said, guys, it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, all right? If I have stiff chops, this is going to be it. I've done 350 swings, and I'm out the door. All right? Let's see what we got. No stiffness here, people. Popped out. Popped out. Anyway, wide open, wide freaking open, E flats above double C, and even wider open, pedal E flats. No warm up, got a mark on my lip. Life's good. Why do you think I'm in such a good mood? Anyway, why do you think PERRICO'S always in such a good mood? Guys, anyway. Just recently, it was yesterday, he sent me a clip of a promo thing that he did for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I didn't have time to get it transferred down. Maybe I'll do it later in the week. But so I'm using an old clip, but it's a reel that highlights Dave as much as Lily, and I want to get to that too, because I did an earlier thing on compression with singers and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, the Las Vegas Raiders love the PERRICO'S. Who wouldn't? What's not to love? They're the best in the freaking world at what they do. It's unbelievable what they do. And you'll see in the reel. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. The NFL season is starting, and heretofore, they are the only resident house band in the NFL. And man, why people, I'll tell you why more NFL teams don't have their own house band, because they don't have the freaking PERRICO'S. Guys, listen to this reel, and I want you to listen that he is bringing this type of energy to the NFL. I mean, this is extraordinary what's going on here. He is really, really bridging the gap. Now, we've talked about him before. Very, very classically trained roots at Youngstown, Ohio, and everything. The Dorsey Band came to Las Vegas, adopted all things, but it's a combination, an amalgamation, is that the right word, of all things that is going on in that brain of his. And they come out with some of the most incredible arrangements in music. Guys, 9-piece strings at an NFL game? Are you kidding me? He makes it work. Las Vegas and the Raiders love him. Love him. And all his arrangements, that's the thing. That's the thing. Doc couldn't do that. Maynard couldn't do that. I compare him along the lines of Paul Schaefer, maybe. You know, doing all these different things. Dave isn't baked 24/7, but I digress, okay? Anyway, so where were we? The NFL is starting, guys, and I compare it to the old Tonight Show. All of us used to turn on the Tonight Show, and you know, you watch an hour and a half of Johnny Carson, hoping to get a little snippet of Doc. So you see the Las Vegas Raiders on a Sunday afternoon or Monday night or whatever, and you watch the entire game hoping to catch a little snippet of Dave coming back from you know what I mean, an advertisement, a commercial. I got so much on my mind, guys. But anyway, another thing I want to talk about, they are king and queen of compression, both of them. I told you before, I did a video on Lily. Guys, she's this big and she rocks. The power, the projection. Granted, she's got a microphone in her hand, and Dave has a microphone on the end of his horn. Got it. But guys, listen to the sound, and it is all compression. And the thing that I love, guys, Dave is all things Jerry. He plays a 1SB mouthpiece, and he had one of the first ones. And since that time, half of Las Vegas is playing. Okay? 1SB mouthpiece. He plays a Sima trumpet. Not all the time. He has several horns, depending on the room, depending on how much projection he needs, the warmth he needs. It varies, but Sima's his go-to horn. 1SB, Sima. Study with Jerry. I have videos of him literally down in Jerry's studio spit buzzing. The two of them. Okay? And last but not least, he does kettlebell. God bless him. He does kettlebell. Guys, that's why he can compress. And whenever we talk, he moans and groans. He doesn't have the practice time that he would want. Join the club. Even as a retiree, I don't practice as much as I would want. But with all this writing and arranging and band leading and booking and bands that he's got, he doesn't have time to put in the 5 hours Doc does. Okay? That's because, number one, he compresses. He doesn't beat up his chops. There's no swelling to worry. There's no warm-up that he has to worry about. He stays in his happy zone. G's and A's all night long. I've heard him play E's above double C, just like me. But he stays in his happy zone so he doesn't have to sweat, you know, whatever. He's a prototypical true power player. Relax corner. I have videos of him pulling on his chops, spit buzzing. It's the real deal. Now here's the deal, guys, and I mean this sincerely. Get a 1SB. I can give you Perico chops. I can't give you Perico talent. You got to get down on your knees, light some candles, do a novena. That comes from God. That doesn't come from me. But I can give you Perico chops. Here's what you do. You get you get the True Power to the Max book. Jerry still said, and I quoted, the best book ever written on the subject of trumpet and brass. $10. Read that. If it resonates with you, take the next step. If you have a Callet mouthpiece, and I don't teach people that don't have a Callet mouthpiece, you got to have the right equipment or it doesn't work. We're wasting both of our time and your money. I'm not trying to be smug. I'm just being upfront. If you don't have one, get a 1SB, which comes with a free lesson. Okay? Lessons, guys. Take some lessons. This is the cheapest deal ever. The 2-bit honky-tonk little doofy, whatchamacallit, music shop that gives private guitar lessons and all this, charges more than this. Forget going to New York, you're talking $300 an hour. I'm charging you $50 for 2 lessons. The 1.2, $50 for a 40-minute lesson, and then the next week I'll give you the 0.2 lesson with no extra charge. You get a 10-minute. Okay? So $100 a month, and even in these inflated times, guys, that's the best deal you're going to get anywhere. And I guarantee you, Perico, compression, and chops. Both of them. You want to sing night and day? Guys, it's compression. Compression! You get that in the kettlebell. You get that in the SFE, the PNF, all that sort. Guys, listen. Okay. This is going to sound arrogant. I don't care. When it comes to the physical culture of the human body and how it pertains to playing a musical instrument, I'm the best ever. Nobody. Arnold Jacobs, he didn't know what he was talking about. Nobody has put this kind of research in everything that look, every pothole that you could possibly step in, I stepped in and sprained my ankle. I'm going to take you by the hand and I'm going to lead you through the minefield, and you'll come out the other end with the best chops you've ever had in your life. Get in touch with me. Get a mouthpiece. Get a lesson. And join the compression train. Lily and Dave should change their last name from Perico to Compression. Now, I take that back. Dave loves the whole Italian thing. Okay? How about Compression? Anyway, guys, have a great day. I really got to go. Love you all.